Good morning, students. Myself Kamal Nath. I welcome you all in the class of English. This is the third video, student, of this week. And in this video, I am going to explain you all the question answers in understanding the poem. Hope is the thing with feathers, composed by Emily Dickinson. In the last two videos, I gave you the summary detail of the biography of the poetess Emily Dickinson, and in the second video I detailed the explanation of the poem line wise, and here in the third video I am going to explain all the question answers from understanding the poem. So let us see what are the questions that can even broaden your idea about the objective and the theme of the poem. Let us see the question. First question is, where does hope reside? Where does hope reside? The poem is an extended metaphor and it personifies hope as a bird. The poetess has compared this hope with a bird, and she has personified it as a bird and tells that this little bird resides in human soul, in every human soul. Second question is, and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. Question is here from this line, if a hope is a bird, what do you think is the tune that the bird sings? Not only is hope a bird, but it can also sing melodious songs. It perches in the human soul and sings all the time. However, the song has no words or diction. It solely has a tune. No words that one can understand it, what the soul is singing. It has no diction to understand. It has only a tune that the person can only understand and feel it. But this time, in itself, is a pure feeling and a deep-seated longing that sprouts from the human soul. That's the hope. That's the bird that sings. How does this tune affect its listeners? Which line talks about how the bird makes people feel? That is another question. Hope keeps singing relentlessly, continuously, soothing the soul. It sings the sweetest when the going gets tough, when the time is tough and the game starts to blow. When life gets difficult and obstacles, the problems, hindrances are thrown our way, there is hope singing through the chaos and disorder. That is the time when we feel there is hope which comes to help us to show the way. That keeps us so warm is the line that talks about how the bird makes people feel, how the hope makes people feel. As you know, here the poetess has metaphorically here used bird for hope that sprouts in every human soul. What is the speaker saying about hope when she says that the bird never stops singing? When the poetess says that the bird never stops singing, she means that hope is omnipresent. Hope is present every time. It does not need a specific situation or time to make its presence felt. It rests in human heart and springs to action when the going gets tough. When we face suffering, when there is tough time, when there are obstacles, hindrances on the way of our life, there is hope that makes us feel a smile. When does the tune sound more comforting than ever to its listeners? And why? The tune of hope sounds more comforting than ever in times of difficulties, when the gale starts to blow, when life gets unbearable and newer challenges loom large, becomes large. Hope soothes us, hope calms us, hope comforts us. That's the moment, that's the time. Its listeners, okay, as it is here said, hope soothes its listeners, singing through the chaos and mayhem. Question next is hope hard to upset or disturb? Which lines tell us that? Hope never gets upset or disturbed. The line, yet never in extremely, it asked a crumb of me, tells us this. The poet says that she has heard a bird during the hardest, coldest times, when emotions are churning and life is very difficult. But even when things are extreme, hope is still there and never asks for anything, nothing in return. Hope can give us the strength to carry on in the most adverse of conditions. Its songs can be heard even as the storm rages on. It becomes larger, it is magnified. In that state also, we can find that bird, that hope residing in our heart, soothing us. Which lines from the poem tell us that the speaker has found hope in the most disparate of circumstances. Here you can see the lines, and sweetest in the gale. This is the line from the poem, and sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm. Tell us that the speaker has found hope in the most disparate of circumstances. What is the emotion expressed by the speaker in the last two lines? Why? The speaker has heard the bird sing during the hardest, coldest times, when emotions are churning and life surreal. But even when things are extreme, hope is still there and never asks for anything in return from us. She says this is to show the perpetuity of hope, continuity of hope. Hope exists in the cruelest of time, never asking anyone for anything in return. So these were the questions from understanding the poem of your exercise, and the answers of those questions. I am sure you must have learned, you must have energized yourself with these boosting, motivating words about hope that is found in every human heart. So I will explain you here all that one and even some more questions related to this in the online class. You all note down all these answers, explain and learn them. So I hope you all are quite well, safe, healthy. Thank you, students. Thank you being with me.